Hi, it's Andrea Foulkes. As most of you know, I'm a past life regression expert and I created soul freedom therapy. But really, what I'm about is evolving consciousness. And although that's what I did on TV in the UK, I'm really about going into our star origins and remembering who we truly are. So this is the depth of going through the whole of our karma and releasing our karmic timeline. When people talk about star lineages, what I've noticed is a lot of people who are still going through the karma kind of can't take on the star lineage information. They're really stuck on the earthly information, as in they don't understand that when we clear our earthly karma, which is what we're going through now, there's a certain tipping point where you start to remember your star origin, of what star system you came from, although you will have spent time maybe on other star systems and you might have a mixture of star origins in your lineage running through your DNA. But this is your personal journey to ignite with that information in your soul. And when you clear the earthly karma of limit and lack and guilt and fear, which ultimately has been you judging you, although maybe people judged you in past lives, and then for them to judge you, you had to then judge you too and decide that what they found you guilty of, you were guilty of. And we're still doing it to people. We don't like people when they start to really love themselves. We want to squash them down. And that's not what the ascension process is. It's about us rising up. And the way we do that is by standing in our power and standing in our I am presence of who I truly am. No matter what anybody else thinks of you, no matter what they think you're talking about, even if they don't agree with anything you're saying, it really doesn't matter. If it's making you healthier, happier and lighter and connecting you to other forces that seem benevolent and loving and kind, then that's your truth and that is your path of awakening. And so we have to go through the karma. And you know, jealousy is a terrible energy that comes up for people in the process, and their behavior comes out of that. And so we have to send compassion and love and forgiveness to them, but we don't have to engage in that energy, and we have to rise out of this, because before, when we went through the ascension process, we left the physical body. And this is the first time, I've said this before in other clips, you know, now in 2013, we're ascending with our star lineage, higher self origin, that we remember who we truly are. We're bringing that into our physical bodies and anchoring the star lineage energies into Mother Earth. And when you do that, the regeneration process starts to happen, as in you age as much as you believe you need to age, as in time. If you think it's been 5 hours, you'll age by 5 hours. If you think it's been 10 minutes, you'll age by 10 minutes. So, but to get into the time lineage frame, because time's an illusion, you have to find joy and happiness in everything. Even in the pain body, when the pain body's coming up and your body's wrecked with pain or some disease or ailment, it's just a sign that you're out of alignment with source. And everything is happening to bring that awareness into you, for you to reclaim your power and your divinity to heal yourself. Yes, you could go and take pharmaceutical drugs. That's an option, be chopped open. But you know, you can only chop yourself open so many times before there will be no you to keep chopping open. And even when you cut yourself open and you take this disease out, the vibration of the disease is still in your physical body. Unless you've shifted your consciousness, it will remanifest in another weakened cell memory in your body, wherever that weakened cell memory is. And yes, it may take another 10 or 20 years for that to happen for some people, or it may be accelerated for some people. But every emotion that has not been processed and has not been cleared out of what you call your luminous energy field has to remain there. It has to manifest into something, because those cells vibrate and manifest into an ailment and an illness in your body. Outside of the fact that you're aware that you have fear, aware that you have lack, often when we manifest the illness and the disease, we're not aware of the story running in the subconscious. We think we're positive, we think we have all these wonderful stories, but reality is showing us You know, the truth of what is showing you something else. You are not in alignment with your higher self. If you were in alignment with your higher self, it would be impossible for you to create these ailments and illnesses. You know, it's a sign you're on that journey there, and these are manifesting to help you evolve consciousness, to help the experience of soul growth. So you have to create an experience to evolve. And when you create the experience, you evolve out of it. I've manifested myriad diseases in my lifetime, and I've gone beyond them. I've transcended them. I've gone into the deep pain of it. Past life, this life, ancestral. Because they're only compounded in this lifetime. Nothing really starts in this lifetime. You created again in this lifetime, but it didn't start in this lifetime. So when you limit your healing process to only this incarnation, you limit the healing, you limit the soul growth. You have to clear the origin, no matter how maybe fearful you might be of going into those lifetimes. I personally, in myself and with thousands of clients, we've been through some horrendous lives, but we've laughed at them and we've transcended them. And when you laugh at them and you transcend them, you get lighter and lighter and lighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. And you know, that's the process that we're in. And then you start to remember your star lineage origins of where you come from in the universe. And you awaken to your mastery and your divinity of who you truly are as divine God and goddess in balance inside of you to the best of your ability at that time. I'm not saying I'm completely finished with evolving. Oh my goodness, no. I'm open to whatever, bring it on. You know, I'm into evolving into the highest potential of who I can be in this incarnation. And that's our highest potential within everybody. It's not just for me, it's for all of us. And so to share that wisdom with you, to inspire you to think it's safe to go within, it's safe to look at this stuff, it's safe to evolve, it's your only option. Otherwise you're going to stay in pain, fear, limit, lack and suffering. And that is not what you came here to do in this incarnation. You came here to remember your divinity and mastery of self, and to go into your higher self and to anchor that, as I said before, into Mother Earth. And it's a process. And there are people on planet Earth now who are a few steps ahead of the game, and they're here to assist you. That's why they came here. That's part of the process. So if you'd like me to assist you in this, you know, process of evolving consciousness, because I can read all timelines, this lifetime, past life, ancestral, and I speak light language, and I have a retreat at the Chalice Well next weekend in the UK, the 10th to the 12th of May, and we're going to be clearing all this out and activating our star origin light codes and anchoring that into Earth. And when you do that for you, you automatically assist your immediate friends, family, colleagues, because the rippling effect of your light body getting bigger has an impact on them. Of course, their egos don't like it initially. It gets defensive, it gets frightened, it gets fearful, because we're done with the ego now. We've had the experience of the ego. Thank you so much. It was part of the polarity duality experience on planet Earth. But we don't need that anymore. We've mastered that. We can let it go. And it's like who you would be without your stories is a cosmic being of light, and you can create whatever you want then. You know, you can tell your stories in a jokey, amusing way that has some use and benefit to other people, but does not keep you anchored in victim and suffering. It allows you to transcend it. So I'm sending you much love and blessings. Look on my website, link below, because the information is there if you want to join me in Avalon. Or this year I will be traveling again outside the UK, because I spend a lot of time outside of the UK normally, although the last year I spent a lot of time in the UK. But yeah, remember who you truly are. That's what we're here to do now. So with the greatest love, have a beautiful bank holiday. Bye.